KATC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back, and welcome back to a taste of winter. Temperatures finally getting into the upper 50s, but wait, there's more. We're going to be getting into the low to mid 40s by morning, and wind chills are going to be dipping down into the low to mid 30s. You're pretty much going to sleep through the coldest part of the night, but you'll notice perhaps the winds gusting, the house shifting a little bit, especially after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why I expect winds to really get cranking tonight. So let's take a look at the big picture across the U.S., and we have another cold Arctic outbreak, but instead of the polar vortex, this one's not nearly as cold, but it is a little bit more directly heading to the south. So we're seeing some of these cooler temperatures for sure this time around. Minus temperatures, Rapid City, Bismarck on up through Minnesota, but that's normal for this time of year. But you can see 20s all the way down to Oklahoma City. It's below freezing in Dallas, and you can see 50s in Lafayette, much milder off to the east and well to the south, but really a chill and sub-freezing temperatures. Dallas, Abilene, Lubbock on northward, where there may actually be a little bit of a light wintry precip developing as we head in the next day or two. We'll show you that in just a bit. Meanwhile, off to the north, we have these wind chill advisories. Once again, blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings for the cell that's moving through portions of the Great Lakes, and a trailing frontal boundary that pushed through Acadiana pretty quickly this afternoon. Here's the front right here. It was way up north and west of Shreveport earlier today, so making good ground, but still also some rain behind this frontal boundary. Not a whole lot going on across Acadiana, but we do see some light shower activity that's off to the north and west. This is kind of the secondary cool front where we are separating temperatures from the 50s here to the 40s and 30s back here. So a little bit of a second frontal boundary, and that'll be pushing toward the rest of Acadiana overnight tonight. So I'm maintaining some slight rain chances as we head into the overnight and early morning hours. We hit 79 degrees today starting at 11:30 and hit it a few times all the way through 3 o'clock this afternoon. That made it today the warmest day of the calendar year. We were at 78 at 1 o'clock, Alexandria at 78, and then boom, temperatures drop into the 50s and 40s, already down into the 40s, Alec, and also Fort Polk, lower 50s in Lake Charles, and still temperatures haven't dropped a whole lot since that front came on through about 5, 6 o'clock this evening, only a degree or two, but we'll promise much cooler temperatures arriving by tomorrow morning, and the wind will be picking up as well. Chilly air, the coldest of which will stay up toward the northern part of the state with that ridge of high pressure. Clouds stick around. We think it stays mostly cloudy throughout the day, maybe a little dull sunshine in between during the course of the day. And then we'll be watching for our friends to the west and northwest, a little bit of a wintry mix developing tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. We don't think anything that's going to stick to the ground or be a travel hazard if you're heading that way, but it gives you an idea. This is a pretty cold weather system, but the coldest air staying back towards Texas and the northern part of the state. Saturday morning, mostly cloudy. We're cautiously optimistic we'll see a little sunshine for Saturday afternoon, and temperatures getting back into the 50s, we think. Mid-50s at the very least. Near term tonight, we're getting down into the 30s for sure. Northern parishes of Acadiana feels like temperature in Opelousas will be right at 30. Lower 40s I-10 corridor, 42 in Lafayette, but right near 40 I-10 corridor all the way over to Cecilia, and much the same coastal parishes, a little bit milder as you get down towards St. Mary Parish, 46 in Morgan City. So temperatures after that morning chill get only into the upper 40s for most of the day tomorrow. The model wants to push us to 50 degrees, but it won't feel that way even if we do get to 50. Tomorrow night, maybe a little bit cooler, mid to upper 30s to lower 40s. We'll go 40 for Lafayette tomorrow night. And then as we head into Saturday afternoon, temperatures beginning to moderate, but we'll be back into the lower 70s, believe it or not, by Sunday. Wind chill is going to be the story tomorrow morning with those gusty north winds. Wind chills ranging from the upper 20s northern Acadiana parishes to the low to mid 30s elsewhere. So bundle up, dress in layers, and then tomorrow the wind chills stay in the 40s, the lower 40s most of the day, and then tomorrow night still a little bit of a wind through Saturday morning, so wind chills pretty much in the same spot when we wake up Saturday morning. And again, those winds are going to be stiff throughout the day tomorrow, so hold on to your hats and hair pieces for sure. It's going to be a breezy day. Increasing winds and cold as the night wears on. Spotty showers, rain chance at 20%, 42 the low tomorrow. Cloudy, windy, cold winter day. Wind chills in the morning, 30 to 35. 25 with those gusty north winds up to 30 or 35 briefly. And then as we head into the latter part of the weekend, spring returns, especially into early next week. And with that, maybe a pretty good chance of spring showers and thunderstorms Tuesday. And we do need a pretty good rain to stimulate those crawfish ponds. I've been thinking about crawfish all day long, by the way, because it is getting to that time of year where they should start coming in and the price should start to come down.
Got that envie now.
Yes,
Thanks,
exactly
Rob.
right.